15th.
To the 15th.
Which is just about a week away.
Which is just about a week away.
Yeah, you want to go.
Because
the General Assembly decided to take 3 days.
Decided to take 3 days.
And because we already know the Dilworth renovation is not starting.
The Dilworth renovation is not starting
On the 15th.
on the 15th.
That's not happening.
That's not happening.
Which is why
Which is why
we felt it was important
we felt it was
to
important
get everyone's ideas and concerns
to get everyone's ideas and concerns
about moving or not
about moving or not
heard, discussed,
and
make everyone comfortable
make everyone comfortable
with their own decision
with their own decision
to move
to move
or stay.
or stay.
That was seemingly
The most comfortable way
for everyone to feel safe
for everyone to feel safe
and informed
about
what they want to do.
Mic check.
Hands up.
This structure
Has moved over here because of an individual decision. I support the right to do that. And we, as individuals, stand in solidarity. Protect this structure, which I am willing to do. But we cannot empower our legal collective to do anything without going through the GA.
Mic check. Why don't we?
Mic check. Although the General Assembly has decided to debate and dialogue about this subject for 3 or 4 days. There is a contingent of people from Occupy Philly who believe in autonomy. We believe we should have the right to expand. A few days ago, many of the people here leading this particular process now did vote against a proposal to expand. Right now, I feel personally we should support this expression of freedom and autonomy. Regarding the permit, I feel we should pursue the proposal to obtain the permit and to occupy this space as was raised a few days ago. The reason being it will give us access to important resources like electricity and water. I hope people will stand in solidarity for this and this.
Mic check. I have two things to say. The first is that the decision about staying or leaving is scheduled for Friday. We can decide differently. If you think we should decide sooner, send a representative from your working group to the coordinating meeting in 1 hour. Also, second thing, I think we should propose an emergency proposal at tonight's General Assembly to authorize a narrow permit for a few tents with critical infrastructure if the General Assembly decides.
Mic check.
Over here. As the organizer of truthfreedomprosperity.org. Shameless plug. I want to say thank you. For standing in solidarity. For the space that we've created. That will weather the winter. That will offer everyone here. A warming space. Which is meant to fire code. Which was constructed by a carpenter. A steel contractor. A firefighter. This space is for you as much as it's for us. TruthFreedomProsperity.org.
Is not if we should support this space and standing in solidarity with it staying here. That's not what you guys are talking about right now. However, that's what we were told. We needed people to bring here for. Myself, Ian, and two other individuals walked over here as a point of cop watching process and solidarity. Because we saw some of our brothers interacting with police. We came here through this space to see what support we could offer. We were told that this structure, which was up to fire code, is up to fire code, and is not a permanent structure, was in threat of being destroyed if it was not taken down. That is a First Amendment issue. Which we support. However, what this has evolved into a much larger theoretical and with this amount of people exclusionary discussion is not why we were told they needed support. That is a major concern for me. And I also feel it is still very important to resist police brutality of the structure being removed and not try and undermine the work and discussion of all the other working groups and all the other people that is being had for the last week. Like this gentleman said right here. This has been a point of contention. For many people. Which is why we want to talk about that point of contention more.
Mic check. I would like, on behalf of this, the builders of this structure, to exclude all talk of a permit for the entire plaza, and work to obtain a defined permit for this defined space. My suggestion is that we bring an emergency proposal to the General Assembly on this particular point and no other this evening.
Which was
Which
The
was
original proposal.
the original proposal.
Thank you.
This conversation took a twist.
Yes,
And there was some debate, but that makes sense.
absolutely.
And that's the foot in the door
Yes,
for those who want it to be a foot in the door.
great.
Mic check.
So, sorry, go ahead.
Mic check.
Mic check.
I just want to raise a concern
I just want to raise a concern
that if Occupy defends this structure,
if Occupy defends this structure,
they may be misconstrued
It may be misconstrued
as defending the website and the people that moved it over here,
as defending the website and the people that moved it over here,
which I don't know that much about,
which I don't know that much about,
and I just wanted to raise that concern.
and I just want to raise that concern.
My check.
Mic check.
In the Fed. I would like to address that issue.
I would like to address that issue.
When Angela Davis spoke here,
When Angela Davis spoke here,
she said that we need to be all inclusive.
she said that we need to be all inclusive.
Now, the Ron Paul movement.
No.
Okay, but anyway. Because
Because we're not. We're turning all that way back. It's not the Ron Paul structure. It's not.
But anyway,
There are no
there's a lot
signs.
of common-
Philly structure.
It's an Occupy Philly structure.
Okay, my bad.
So,
But also,
and
I'm
the
trying to
proposal
say-
has been
yeah.
remodified that we're just getting a permit for this specific structure temporarily via our legal collective.
Okay.
So is there a concern about that? Okay. Great.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
My concern
My concern
is that people who wanted to move here
is that people who wanted to move here
are using this as an opportunity
Are using this as an opportunity
to speed up that decision
to speed up that decision
while overlooking already a threat of eviction
an already threat of eviction
on a space that is supposed to be a safe alternative
on the space that's supposed to be a safe alternative
in the light of a possible eviction at the original occupation site.
and in light of the part shorter. Say that again.
You heard me.
Say it again.
Do me a favor. Just wait. Hold on. Wait. Let him finish. Just do that again. Because I'm not sure I understood what you just said.
In light of
Okay, this is when the police are already threatening to evict that structure.
when the police are already threatening to evict that structure,
It is not safe to put up more structures.
it is not safe to put up more structures.
God damn it, get the bulldozer in here. Let's start with evicting Rizzo.
Mic check.